Welcome to another episode of Saturday Night Convos. My name's Ashley, and this is my cousin, confidant, and co-host,
Reagan. And here we like to discuss things that are going on in the world.
And what's going on in our own lives.
Nothing is off the table here. So pull up a chair and join us for another Saturday night conversation. Welcome back, guys, to another episode of Saturday Night Convos, coming to you live from our basements because we're cool like that.
I'm coming from my bedroom, so I'm cool like that. So that's yeah.
Hey.
But yeah, guys, we hope you all had a lovely week as we come from you the start of March, which is actually a gorgeous time here in southern Ontario. So there's no snow at this point here. So I'm good with that.
Our snow's melting away, so
yeah,
praise the Lord.
We all know my relationship with snow is very hot and cold.
Uh-huh.
If it's cold, I'm not hot with it, and if it's yeah, I'm not good with it. So yeah, things are warming up here, but apparently it's supposed to get cold again, and I'm like, can it go away?
Let's just keep the positive vibes that it won't get cold.
Yes, true.
You know.
Mm-hmm. Let's hope for that.
Yep, that's right.
So let's start off with something which just brings me so much joy. So much joy. So a couple weeks ago, we recapped on Reagan watching the Teen Mom family reunion. So Reagan, update everybody. Have you been watching or have you finished the Teen Mom family reunion?
I did. I watched the last 2 episodes.
And what were your thoughts?
Well, there wasn't any like major drama in the last 2 episodes because there weren't any drama characters coming on like Farah. So that from that standpoint, it was pretty calm. Kate came back for the last episode. And they did a burn box at the very end of like, you write down something that you want to rid yourself of.
Mm-hmm.
I wrote it, which I was like, I want to do a burn box
because that's actually a really interesting
I probably
idea.
put like a good like 10 or 20 items in that burn box.
Yeah, actually, thinking of it.
Yeah, so I'm like, I want to do one of those. But overall, I will say I enjoyed it. It was a good distraction. You know what? And I think I enjoyed it more so than I have like Teen Mom in the past. Because I found it somewhat relatable, like we talked about in our previous episode when we talked about this, but also it's just been a good distraction from like reality of the world, right? Yeah, so I think that's why I primarily enjoyed it. Yes, and I love that you get so much joy out of the fact that I watched Teen Mom.
It's just there's been so many years where you have made fun of me for watching Teen Mom. And then I was saying before we came on that I will most likely watch Teen Mom because Teen Mom 2 is premiering this week. So I'm not gonna lie, I will probably watch it. But I've watched clips for like, the season, preview clips, and it's so, and again, I will say like it is a reality show. This is clips from their lives that the producers go, okay, we're just going to take this little 3-minute clip that we filmed.
Yeah.
So this isn't like a real depiction. And I will say that like they are acting like, but like there's one cast member suing another cast. Like, I'm like,
What? Who's suing who?
Kale is suing Brianna over something.
Oh my God.
I don't even know what it's over, but I'm like, do I really want to watch it? But I probably will.
Oh my goodness.
I'm fully going in saying I will probably watch it.
Wow.
However, it's probably going to be dumb.
Yeah.
And like also like Jade's on this like series and like it's just like some of it's cringy.
Yeah. 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 I don't know. I haven't seen the preview for it at all, but I'm not.
I don't know.
I don't know. I prefer like Teen Mom OG,
Mhm.
just from like the not as much drama standards.
Yeah,
You know.
I don't know. So, but I'm glad you liked it. You posted an article on Facebook, which was interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to recap it?
So basically, it's about a custody case in which one parent is an anti-vaxxer and one parent is a pro-vaxxer, I guess. And I think it's the 5-year-old. So they have 3 kids. 2 of them are vaccinated and the youngest is not. And according to this article, the youngest wants to get vaccinated, but is being prohibited by the parent who's an anti-vaxxer. And the judge has limited custody of the child to the anti-vaxxer because the judge believes it's in quote unquote the child's best interest, which is a slippery slope in itself. But that's generally the gist of it. And when I saw the article, I was just like, oh hot damn, right? Because we hear so much about overreach and how things have really gotten turned on their heads with all this vaccine stuff. And this is one more example, I thought.
It's very much right. We've talked about the kind of divide that's really like, and I can't really, we can't really speak for the rest of the like the culture outside of Canada, I don't think. But it's really so ingrained in our culture right now. But it's, I just think that, I don't know, as a parent, like, I get it, like making the best decision for your kid, but when it goes into like the custody stuff, it's, I don't know, it's just nasty.
Yeah, it's messy. And I don't know. The program I did in university focused a lot on this term, the child's best interest. I studied like childhood stuff, right? Children and the way they operate and use their agency in different situations. Yeah. And this term, the best interest of the child, it's such a vague statement.
100%. And like, like the parenting, I'm quoting it. It says the parenting time order may be reviewed upon the father providing proof he's fully vaccinated. So fully vaccinated being 2 doses and a booster. And like even though he does, they are giving him parenting time, he still has to like get a rapid test. And like, I just, it's,
yeah, I mean, if this was a case in the States, it wouldn't pass the muster test because they'd be able to argue it's too much government overreach.
And then also, like, we're nearing the end of COVID. Or not, right? It's still going to be around, but things are fizzling down. Government mandates are lessening. So, yeah.
I just thought it's just when I saw that, I just thought like it was crazy that this was actually happening. Right? I don't know. There's only one other case I've heard of related to vaccines in children, and that was in Alberta this summer when a child was kidnapped by the father because he didn't want her to get the vaccine.
Oh wow.
Yeah. So, and I guess like the government restrictions and government protocols and stuff have kind of led to this extreme, right? Like this is an extreme. But yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't know where I was going with that, but I think it's just one more example of like, you know, the blowback of a lot of government control on this kind of thing.
Yeah.
I don't know.
No, it does. It's just unfortunately there's no like happy medium in these kind of situations.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's hard when people have such vast ideals, and yeah, these times are bringing people even further and further apart. But yeah, no, and it's tough when things can't be decided outside of the courtroom, and the courtroom, I don't know, this just seems really far. I'm gonna put it right. Am I right on that?
Far left.
Far left. See, I knew I wasn't right.
Far left. Think of like
it just
the NDP.
Yeah, like it's just I don't know. It's cringy.
It is. Especially, and it's such a weird situation too because the parents live under one roof.
Yeah.
Like they're
Like
separated.
how do they do that? How does the dad not see the kids?
I don't know.
And then when he goes to have his time, he has to submit a rapid test or like the proof of the rapid test via text message or something. Like I don't know. Like
yeah. It's setting a bad precedent. Like that's what this is. It's a precedent, right?
Yeah.
And any other case coming forward could end up like this or worse, like in the extreme factor, right? Like I don't know. And you know what my question would be? Going back to the child's best interests, right? The 5-year-old says that they want to get vaccinated, but I don't know about you. You have a kid, right? I don't have kids, but I know a lot of kids mimic the beliefs, behaviors, and like things that they say right? So if you as a parent are an anti-vaxxer, right? And you tell your kid vaccines are bad, you're not getting it, the likelihood of that kid saying, I don't want the vaccine because it's bad for me is pretty high, right? Whereas
I think so.
if you're a parent who is like pro-vaccine and all that, and the kid sees that, the kid's going to say, well, I want to get the vaccine. So how does a 5-year-old make that distinction for themselves?
I don't think they can. And I think that's the biggest thing is like, you know, like I don't feel like they have the like the agency to do that. Yeah. And I might be the bad parent, but I really didn't give my 5-year-old is vaccinated or my 6-year-old is vaccinated.
Yeah.
But I did it in a way that, you know, like, did he love it? No, because he doesn't like shots. But he's also immunocompromised. And I did it with the support of the pediatrician. And I waited and I did the research and I did all of that. But it wasn't an easy thing. Like it wasn't, he was on board with it because he wasn't.
Yeah.
But so I don't feel like it's not like the 5-year-old is, Googling and on the government websites reading all of that information and comprehending it.
Yeah.
Because, right, like when you're like my experience of taking my 6-year old to get that stuff and him screaming because it's not a fun experience. Like in a lot, right? Kids are internalizing so much. They don't understand.
Yeah. Yeah. No, they don't. Yeah. The other
hashtag that might make me a bad parent, but you're just truly trying to protect them.
Yeah, exactly.
I don't know. The whole acting in the child's best interest, or the child wants to get the vaccine. Saying that at age 5, I think is a slippery slope. I think that's the only thing. Like saying it for like a 12-year-old, I think that's a little bit more, because I think there's the age of 12 is like 12-year-olds can make medical decisions.
Well, and right, I guess children comprehend things. I think what you're saying, children comprehend things differently at different ages, right?
100%.
So at 12 years old, yes, you can fully compromise what a vaccine is. Or like think about it, right? And know what it is. Comprehend, not compromise.
And also realize that there is potential risk to it. Where at 5, there's a pony, right? Like the comprehension of something like that is limited.
Yeah. But even at like the age of 8 or 9, I would say that a child would be able to comprehend. But 5 years old, I don't know. I don't know. I just know when I saw it, I was like, oh, hot damn.
I don't know. To me, it's one parent saying, this is what needs to be done. The other parent saying, no, I don't agree with this. And a judge being very pro-vaccine.
Yes. 100%. 100%. Yes. Yeah. Which, I mean, I don't know. Are judges allowed to have their personal...
Judges are supposed to be non-biased.
Exactly.
Like there should be there should be like a child advocate in there being like...
Yeah. And maybe there was. We don't know, right?
Again.
Yeah.
This is us just talking shit, but...
Yeah. I don't know. But let us know.
Hopefully it's a really big house.
Yeah, no doubt. Like a really big house. But let us know what you think. Like, do you think that a custody case should be determined on the merits of vaccination? Let us know. You can hit us up on Instagram. We'd love
Saturday Night Convo. Yeah, let us know your thoughts. I think that is amazing that people are so passionate about what their beliefs are. And I will also link the article because it's really interesting that in the article the father did say he's got a medical background, he research and that's why I'm very much for people make your own choice, do your own research.
Yeah.
And this is something that we've discussed before because I know you were very you did your research too, so
yeah. Right. And I think that in general,
Hashtag make your own choice.
Exactly. That's what I was gonna say. Like, just in general, like society, like we have to be able to research on our own,
Mhm.
our own determination. I'm so tired of like the media telling us what to do and the government's like through
Yeah.
telling us what to do, and then other people listening to the media and the government and telling other people what to do. Like, God gave us each a brain for a reason, right? And we have to be able to use it and think for ourselves. And the only way we can do that is by researching things that we have questions about and making our own information off of that, right? That's my rant.
It was a great rant.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. But so yeah, there's a lot going on in the world.
There is a lot going on in the world. And honestly, I can't watch the news anymore.
Like, you're not watching CNN?
I've had to stop watching it so much.
Hold the presses.
Because it's constant. It's constant.
Yes.
It's constant. And seeing what was once a thriving metropolis become a war zone with destruction of government buildings and hospitals. And I mean, they were shooting at people in the Ukraine today because they were protesting.
Yeah.
Like, it's just so hard to watch. And I can't imagine anybody who has to live through that right now. And the sad thing is, there are people. There are lots and lots of people, whether they got out or they're still in, who are living through that. But I found this article, and I don't know. I guess it gives a little bit of hope to humanity, maybe. Like, there's been a big outpouring of support for what's happening in Ukraine. Great. And this is just one more way that people are helping. But the article is, people around the world are booking Airbnbs in Ukraine. They don't plan to check in. And it profiles, in the CTV News article that I'm reading from, it profiles an Airbnb owner who keeps getting bookings from people overseas, around the world, they have no intention of actually going there though, and this is their way of financially supporting Ukrainians who are in need right now. And I don't know, I think it's just a really neat way of doing it, just through the internet. I mean, the internet is used for so many evil and disastrous things, but this is like a good thing that's being used for, and I just thought that was amazing.
It's just heartbreaking. Like,
it is.
Yeah, there's really no words. But I did see that, like, Mila Kunis, who is, if you don't know who Mila Kunis is, like, you live under a rock. She was on that 70s show. I don't know what else she's done. Just movies. She's married to Ashton Kutcher. She's originally from Ukraine. Then she moved to Canada. I think she lived in Toronto. Might be wrong. I might be wrong on that. But she's originally from Ukraine, and they're trying to raise like $30 million for Ukrainian relief.
Wow.
And I believe they're
Wow. So she was born in Ukraine while it was part of the Soviet Union.
So she speaks Russian.
Yeah, I don't see anything here about Canada though.
Maybe I'm wrong on that.
Yeah, I know, she didn't move to Canada.
Okay, I'm wrong on that.
Faulty research, Ashley. Faulty research. That's okay. No, she moved in 91 when she was 7 years old. Her family moved to California.
Oh, okay.
Los Angeles, California, with $250.
Okay, my apologies. My
And she
Mila
was
Kunis.
also married to Macaulay Culkin. Who Macaulay Culkin, sorry to be getting off topic, but Macaulay Culkin is now baby daddy to Brenda Song's.
Yes.
Brenda Song is from Sweet Life of Zack and Cody.
Yes. I don't know if she was married to Macaulay Culkin, but they were like in a like 10-year long relationship. But yeah, she's I like Mila Kunis.
Yeah.
She's a good actress.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's I don't know. What's happening in Ukraine is heartbreaking. And I think we talked about last week how, I don't know, there's been different stuff going on around the world, and this isn't new, but maybe it's just closer to home for all of us. But just the amount of like support, like people are doing fundraisers, and there's GoFundMe's with major celebrities, and there's Airbnb funds, and I don't know. It's just, and maybe it's just the, this, right? An invasion, like, right? Maybe it's just the surprise of an invasion that's taken the world by surprise, that's caused this. But there is humanity in the world still, and I guess
there is. Sometimes we just have to look for it. I don't know. I think that's a great way. So we will link that as well. But
for sure.
Oh, I was going to say,
yes,
March is the month that Bridgerton. I'm just going off topic.
What is Bridgerton?
You've never watched Bridgerton?
No.
Oh my God. Do you have Netflix still?
Yeah.
Okay. You've watched Grey's, right?
Yeah, I'm rewatching Grey's right now.
Okay, so Bridgerton. So Shonda Rhimes, who created Grey's Anatomy.
Yeah.
She has a deal with Netflix to create content. So one of the things series she created is called Bridgerton.
Okay.
So its first season came out in, I think, 2020. And its second season is coming out in March. And it's basically British old-timey, like it's a series, but Shonda Rhimes readapted it.
Okay.
So I think it would take place in like late 18, I don't even know what this time period would be. But instead of it being strictly Caucasian, you have like mixed race characters. So it's a really interesting take on the British aristocracy.
Okay.
It's really interesting. I think you would like it.
Okay, so you're telling me I have to check it out.
Check it out.
Okay.
It's really, really good. It's really, really good.
Okay, I will check it out.
If you like Grey's Anatomy, like it's the same, like I highly,
yeah,
like it's just funny writing. It's really good writing.
Okay, I will have to check it out then.
So this is a shout out to anybody who is looking for a series on Netflix to check out Bridgerton. And the second series is coming out.
The second season, you mean?
Second season is coming out March 25th. So yeah, it's set in 1813. So it's like back, but they've kind of changed how it would look in that time.
Yeah.
Which is really, to me, is really interesting.
Cool.
There's like equality. They're like, what the fuck's equality? No, but it's just like,
yeah,
it's really interesting.
Yeah.
I think everybody should watch it.
I'll have to check it out.
We should send it to Donald Trump. He'd be like, "What is this? Say there's no racism."
No,
Oh my goodness.
I'm living under a rock right now.
Of course he is.
Yeah.
But yeah, anything else going on?
Not a thing. I'm just trying to figure out this podcast while we're talking. Oh goodness. This is like, so if you're listening to this, we're trying to change podcast providers. Oh goodness. Yeah, technology problems, Ashley.
Mm-hmm.
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 What?
Sorry.
No, what were you gonna say?
No, you go ahead.
No, I wasn't gonna say a merit.
What do you have going on next week? Anything interesting?
No. Spring break is next week. So I think time change is happening soon too.
Is it? Oh, it's gonna fuck me up.
I think so. It's usually during Canadian spring break. Yeah, March 13th. So next Sunday.
Okay. It's good to know.
Yay!
Lack of sleep.
Yay!
Yay.
What's new? What do you have happening in your life this coming week, Ashley? You've got some big stuff on the move.
Not too much. Just lack of sleep.
She's starting a job and she's like super duper excited.
I am. But
it's exciting.
It's all good.
It's your first big girl job out of graduate school.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Yay.
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 In 6 months you'll be like, okay, I'm ready for a break.
Yes. Yes, I feel it. Yeah. But yes, all things are what they are supposed to be. That's
right. And it's very exciting.
It is. It is very exciting.
Yes.
It's all good. Okay, guys. We will be back. Check us out on Instagram. Shoot us a message or a direct message, whatever they're called.
You sound a little out of it, Ashley. It's like your Bud Light has really hit you.
It's just been a long day. I went for sushi today and I'm just so full.
You went for sushi out in sticks, eh?
It's actually really good sushi.
Yeah, this is what I don't understand. You live in the country and you have sushi joints. I don't get it.
Of course, it's like gas. You can get like sushi everywhere.
And you just compared gas. So is the sushi sold at a gas station?
No, but it's sold next to a gas station.
That's no better.
I know, but it's like getting sushi at Costco. Would you really trust sushi from Costco?
Well, I don't think Costco sells sushi.
No, they do.
They sell sushi?
Yes.
Really?
Yes.
I know.
I don't trust it, but they do.
I know you can buy a whole lamb.
Yeah, they do.
Costco. You know what we should do for our next episode? We should each go to Costco and write down 10 random weird things that we find there.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we should do that. And then we can compare notes.
A lot of weird stuff.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I think we're gonna do that. So stay tuned for that, peeps. The 10 weirdest things that you can find at Costco.
Mm-hmm.
What is on your list? Let us know. And we can compare. Oh goodness. All right. Anyways, thanks so much for listening. Ashley is ready for bed, apparently.
We will talk to you guys soon. Follow us on Instagram. Send us an email at saturdaynightconvos@gmail.com or just send us a direct message on Instagram at Saturday Night Convos. But we will be back with a new episode dropping Saturdays.
Woo woo. Bye.
Bye, guys. Talk to you soon.